Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully, you're all doing well. All right, let's get rolling. We got some good stuff to get through today. So, tip of the day, remember to pair a protein source and a fat source in your meals and snacks. This helps balance your blood sugar. Okay, so when I say fat source, I'm not talking go out and get yourself a McDonald's hamburger, right? Obviously, you guys know that. But that's like having nuts, something like that, where you're getting your protein and your fats. Or if you're having a lean protein source, so like fish, something like that, make sure you throw something in there like some olive oil, or you can do it with some avocado, something like that. But you want good fats and you want good proteins, and it'll just help you to balance your blood sugar. Yes, Oreos are vegan, and yes, there's a fat source in there, but it doesn't mean that we need to gorge on them when we're eating a hamburger. Yes, that's to me, not necessarily to you guys. So, anyway, but that's our little tip for today. I'm gonna have to reach out to Diane and get a few more of these good tips. I've found them helpful, so hopefully you guys have too. And then we'll move forward. What do you call an alligator in a vest? Yes, that's an alligator. And yes, he's wearing a vest. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see at the end. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go down to our back. We're going to do our single leg glute bridges to start. No marching today, just single leg glute bridge. So let's start with, or I'll start with my left leg. You can start with either, but I want you to be able to see. I got my heel in the ground. My toe is just slightly off. My other leg is in hook line position. We're going to do 8 of these. We're just going to bridge up nice and high, try to keep our hips flat, and then we're going to drop right back down. Okay, nice and slow. We're not doing these quick, right? This is our activation, doing a little preparation, getting our body ready for this awesome flow we're going to go through today. Got 3 more. 2, 1, and then switch. Okay, here we go. Up nice and high. Now, if you're gonna like prep for a run or something, this is a really good one to do because we're actually activating our posterior chain. We're activating our core a little bit. It's really getting your body ready for activity. I would just suggest don't do this out on the trail because somebody's gonna think you are crazy. So you can do it at home before you run, okay? All right, moving on. Bent knee hamstring. This one you could do on the trail. Everybody knows this one. Okay, grab behind that right leg, pull towards your chest, kick that leg up nice and straight. Now remember, we want to try to put footprints on the ceiling, okay? Footprints on the ceiling. Then we'll relax. We'll put our footprints to the ceiling. Beautiful. We're just going to do 3 on each side. Just start to loosen things up. We got good hamstring stretch in our flow today. So something I heard, switch sides today with our headspace meditation with the family. Kick that leg up. Try to get footprints to the ceiling. Was when we're doing our breathing exercises, or like right now while we're stretching and we're being nice and calm, relax, kick it back up. Think about having a birthday cake in front of you, okay? Not the eating of it. Some of you I know are like, oh, we get to eat birthday cake. No, we're going to smell our birthday cake, belly breath to fill up, and then we're going to blow out the candles. Relax that leg down as you blow out your candles. Okay, as we come up, smell the birthday cake. And then blow out the candles. Good way to teach kids how to breathe and calm things down. Let's go 90-90 position. Okay, so we're going to go into that 90-90. We're going to call level 1 today is regular 90-90 where you have your legs stacked. Okay, level 2, I'm going to straighten my bottom leg out as much as I can and drop that knee to the floor. Okay, this is going to create more twist in my back. So if you're not quite there, that's okay. Remember, this is just a stretch. I don't want you to hurt. I want you to feel a good stretch. Stack your knees or be here. Okay, then I'm going to really have to focus and hold that knee to the ground. Then I'm going to take that top arm and I'm just going to reach up over the top. I'm going to watch where my hand is going. Keep that knee attached to the ground. And again, remember about the birthday cake. Now I feel like you guys are going to make me send you a birthday cake. Here we go. Open up. Make sure you're looking where that hand is going. You know I'm not holding my breath because I can talk. So if you can do the talk test, you know you're not holding your breath. If I'm holding my breath, you're going to start hearing stuff like that because I'm going to run out. Okay. So make sure if you have somebody with you, you guys can hold on a conversation. Just don't do it over the top of me. Okay. I'm more important. Just teasing. If you guys want to talk, that's fine. As long as you're doing the movements right. Here we go. Switching sides, opening up. Now this side's a lot tighter on me, so I'm not going to push it to where I'm cheating. I'm only going to go where I can and try to get better with the next one. Open up. Super tight. The baby hasn't been sleeping. What am I talking about? He hasn't slept for 2 years almost. Close down. The body's starting to feel it. Your coach is going to be 35 years old in a couple of weeks or whenever the 27th is. Maybe that's next week. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be 35 years old next week on Tuesday during our class. Talking about birthday cake. Close down. Beautiful. All right, plank rotations. Last little warm up. Then we're going to get rolling into our flow. Okay, plank position. Right? We know plank position well. We know plank rotations well. I'm going to widen out my base. And then as I rotate, I'm going to turn my toes. I'm going to open up to the side. I'm going to point towards the sky. Keeping my hips nice and high. Rotate back to center. Rotate away. Nice and strong. Using that shoulder stability. Using that core. Making sure we're talking or breathing. Okay. Again, a very good one if we're going out on walks or runs or hikes or just day-to-day life, because a lot of times we start to hunch over because we're not allowing our core or our pillar to take center stage. Your pillar is important. Okay, it's everything between the most mobile joint. So my most mobile joint we have are my hips and my shoulders. So everything in between those is my pillar. Okay, there's a test on this at the end of class. One more on each side. Okay, that pillar needs to be strong. So shoulder stability, hip stability, core stability, being able to rotate through our back safely using our core to stay stable. So movements like this are ultra important. And relax. All right, up on our feet. Okay. We're going to go into our deep squat rotations. Okay, we're going to go deep squat rotations, hamstring stretch. So where we drive our hips straight up. We're going to hand walk out, push up, dive bomber push up. So we're going to link those two together. World's greatest to lunge. Okay, so there's some of these we're going to repeat each side, and there's some of them where we're just going to flow through them and then work our way back. Okay, so I'm going to widen out, little wider than shoulder width, toes pointed forward. Okay, deep squat first. Deep squat down, big chest. Remember, if you can't see this Exos logo, and yeah, I might be covering it, but you need to see that Exos logo. Pretend you're Superman or Batman, whoever your favorite superhero is. They always have a logo on their chest. Show it off. Okay, rotate, looking where your right arm is going. Switch sides. Beautiful, back to center. Now we're gonna glue those hands to the floor. I'm gonna drive my hips up towards the sky, try to straighten those knees out as much as I can. Told you, here's your hamstring stretch. Make sure you're breathing. Continue to think about my birthday cake next week. And you're breathing. Totally random. I didn't even think of that. All right, now we're gonna go hand walk. So I'm gonna turn sideways. Let's hand walk out into your plank position. Okay, so first, regular push-up. We're gonna go nice and slow in this push-up. Go as slowly as you can down. So about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Press back up. Straight into a down dog. Okay, from this down dog, I told you more hamstring. Remember, dive bomber push-up. And if you need to go to your knees, that's great. Okay, whatever you can do to do this movement the best. What's the best for you? Okay, we're gonna try to drag our nose or lick the floor, but please don't lick the floor. But we're gonna drop those elbows. That's why we've been doing those push-ups. We're gonna try to drag my forehead or my nose on the floor. Work your way under the gate. Now we're halfway under the gate. Now we have to go back through. So if you can go backwards the same way, awesome. If not, drive those hips back up. Get back into that down dog position. Take a deep breath here. I'm going to take my left leg up. I'm going to swing it forward into a strider stretch or world's greatest. Okay, strider stretch. Make sure your back knee is not down here. We're active, driving my heel into the floor, stretching out, rotating towards you guys, opening up. One hand down on the floor, other hand plugged into the sky, looking where that hand's going. Okay, now both hands go down. Let's go one hand on the outside, one hand on the inside. And now I'm going to just bring my chest up into, I guess you could almost call it a warrior one type position. Okay, chest forward, toes forward. Now let's go ahead and slide that back leg up. Find your normal lunge position, so a little tighter than what we were just in. We're going to come down into a lunge. If you don't know where your lunge position is, come all the way down. Make sure your shin, you're not knee way over toe or knee way behind ankle. Okay, you want to be fairly straight up and down, maybe a little positive angle, and then hover your knee. About an inch. Tap the floor, come right back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, come all the way to a stand. Now we're going to stretch it back with the opposite leg. So this time I'm going to take my left leg. I'm going to go all the way into that strider stretch. So all the way down, hands down to the floor, both on the inside. Okay, remember driving that heel down towards the floor. Okay, I'm not perfect at any of these, so I'm not expecting you guys to be. That's why we're working on it. Really work on that stretch. Try to make yourself as strong as you can in that back leg. Open up. Reach towards the sky. Plug those fingers into the sky. Look where those fingers are going. Not my fingers, your fingers. There you go. Good job. Okay. One hand on the outside, one hand on the inside. Come straight up into that long warrior one type position. Slide forward to where you think your lunge is. Come all the way down if you need to and adjust. See, I had to adjust. That's okay. Find that good position. Big chest. Hover just off the floor. And we got pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And come all the way up to a stand. Nice work. One round in. 15 minutes to go. Glad you guys are pushing me. This is good. I could only do 5 pulses when we first started without my legs burning. Now 10. 9 and 10 were tough, but the rest were good. Okay. Regular deep squat position. Okay. Toes point forward. Make sure your toes aren't pointed way out. We're not in ballet today. Not yet. I'll get my wife to teach that class. Okay. Deep squat down. Much better at ballet than me. Big chest. Make sure you can show off your logo. Let's go to the left this time. Rotate to the left first, looking at that hand. Good. Switch to the right. Down the middle. Drive those hips. This one feels good. We'll just hang out here the rest of the class. Just make sure you don't pass out. All right, come up. Sorry, I have to come up to turn. Let's go hand walk. Hand walk out. Beautiful. Push up position. Okay, challenge time. Okay, normally we wait till the end. This time we're challenge ourselves right in the middle. Just holding for a second. Good. Okay, while I count, we're going to go down. If I pause, we stop. Okay, if you need to switch to your knees, that's fine. Do your best. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, pause. 2, pause. Ooh. 1 and 0 and press up. Beautiful. Drive into that down dog. Stretch everything out. Now you know why we've been doing TP push-ups. Okay? So remember, drop those elbows a little. Slide your forehead, nose on the ground, climbing under the fence. Whew. All right, now try to go backwards. And back up. Beautiful. All right, this time we're going to go right leg first. So right leg goes up. Swing it forward into that strider stretch. If you have to adjust, that's fine. Make sure you're driving that heel into the floor. Rotate, plug those fingers into the sky. Again, make sure you're looking at your hand, not my hand. That's not going to help you stretch. This class is harder than our Thursday class. Hand to the outside. Beautiful. Come into that almost warrior one type position. Come all the way to a stand. Now what I'm going to show you here, okay, I'm facing you. Now we're going to take our right leg out into that lateral squat position, okay? So stepping way out. Remember, we create an angle between our foot. Our knee goes inside of our foot and our hip goes inside of our knee. So I create an angle here, coming down, getting ready for ski season, okay, or speed skating, whatever you like to do. Okay, so this pulse will be here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just think Apollo Antonono could do this all day. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Come up. Step together. Okay. Right leg goes back, going into that strider, stretch, hands down to the floor. Drive that heel in. Rotate up towards the sky. Look where your hand's going. Remember to breathe. I know it's getting harder as it gets hotter. Hand to the outside. Big chest, come up. Step up. Not looking forward to this part. Left leg not as strong. Stepping out into that lateral squat position. Okay, make sure foot, knee, hip, inside. Create tension by driving yourself into that lateral squat. You might feel a little stretch here. That's okay. Here we go. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, yeah, that one Felt that one. Oh, nice work, guys. Round 2, done. Okay, now we have 3 rounds of this next part. So you know we like to challenge ourselves at the end of this class, just like on Thursday. But as you know, today, ab day. Ab day. So down on the floor, we have 2 moves. 2 moves. We're doing 3 times. Okay. First, we're going to go 10 cross toe touches. We've done those before, but I'll demo again. Okay. And then we're going to do a V sit, which is the banana or the rocking chair, whatever you want to call it, with arm pulses. So it's just going to throw your balance off a little bit. If you can't do the arm pulses, that's fine. If you can't do cross toe touches, that's fine. We'll go straight up. Okay. So cross toe touch. Remember when we cross toe touch, hands go behind our head to tap, and then we reach to the outside of our foot that will be up in the air, both of them. Okay. Do not let your feet come down to this position. You can come to here. Is as low as I want you to go. Okay. And you can reach for your feet like that. Make sure you touch behind your head each time. If I don't, call me out. Okay. Because you guys could yell at me. Here we go. Feet up as high as you can. Touch behind your head. Reach the outside of your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. All right, now's your quick little break. You can lay down. We're going to come into that V sit position, banana, rocking chair, whatever you like to call it. You're going to try to find that balance. Okay. Here we go. Find that balance first. Once you find it, we're going to start pulsing. So we were looking for fun math stuff. So if any of you have an idea on how to teach a child how to go one more on a number line without getting frustrated as a parent, I'd love to hear about it. You can email me, text me, whatever you want to do. And relax. That's almost as hard as teaching how to go one more. No, seriously, guys, that is tough. You forget as an adult how hard it is actually to understand and conceptualize one more or 2 or counting at random spots like 45 to 46. We already know that. So how do you teach it? It just happens naturally. So it is a frustration. Okay, here we go. Cross toe touches. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Those get hard. All right, V sit position. 3, 2, 1, and find your balance and start pulsing those arms. So another thing, all these English rules, man. Who made all this stuff up? It's hard. I'm learning stuff I didn't even know. I didn't even know I didn't know. And relax. I'm learning right now. My core hurts. It's all those lifting the baby things I do. All right, last set here, guys. Last set. A couple of minutes of recovery. Deep breath in and out. Remember, just don't let your feet drop. If you come into dead bug position, that's fine. Okay? Just don't let them come to the floor. Here we go. Toe touches. Ready? Up and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now you can relax for a second. All right, this last V sit, no arms. Just come into a V. Do your best. Okay. I'm going to try to read you the quote of the day and do all the explanation. I'm going to take a quick breath first. Get my notes. Make sure I have my notes. Okay. This is a quote from Headspace also, so you're getting a twofer today. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, hold as long as you can. 1, get into that V-sit. Okay, getting impatient about feeling impatient is surprisingly easy to do. Imagine that. The more we think we're impatient, the easier it is to feel impatient. So sometimes the best thing is to take some of those cake breaths, relax yourself, reset your mindset, and try again. And relax. I'm glad it was a short quote today. Good job, guys. Let's go ahead and roll over to our stomach. Okay, roll over to our stomach. Let's come up on our forearms first. Drive those shoulders nice and strong down. Create that tension. Little low cobra to start. If that's not enough, if you don't feel a stretch in your core, you can come to a high cobra, but make sure those hips stay glued to the ground and make sure you don't feel a pinch in your low back. Okay, I'm going to stay nice and low today. Just feel that stretch by keeping my head high. Nice deep breaths. Driving those shoulders in. Don't slouch those shoulders. Drive those shoulders in. Nice, easy class today. Didn't even get sweaty. Those are not sweat drops you see coming off of my face, I promise. All right, relax down. Let's go ahead and tuck those knees underneath, widen them out. Keep your toes out, okay? So try to be on the tops of your feet as much as you can. Let's relax and push down into that child's pose. Reach those arms out as far as you can. All right, we're going to go into our nugget stretch today. So our nugget stretch today, one that I want you to remember, you can do at your desk. You can do on the floor if you want to. I'm going to show it on the floor because I don't have a desk right here. Okay, but we're going to go into quad position. You guys know it well. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Okay, now what we're going to do here is we're actually going to do a scapular rotation. So from this position, I'm going to show from the front just for a second so you can kind of see how I'm driving my shoulders up, staying pressed into the ground, driving my shoulders up, and I'm rolling my shoulders around. Okay, so what that looks like from the side. Now what we're doing here is we're actually doing scapular rotation. So I'm pinching my shoulder blades together, driving, allowing my shoulders to come up past my back. Then I'm going to roll those shoulders down to the front and high. You can go the other way too. You can drive forward, down, and around. Okay, if you're at your desk, you can do the same thing. And you can do it one arm at a time if you want to, just not in quad position. It's a lot harder. But we're actually doing the same thing as some of those shoulder cars we've shown. Okay, we're allowing to relax our shoulders. We're teaching our shoulders how they're supposed to work. This is going to release tension. Okay. You can alternate which way you're doing them. And I'm tucking my chin to kind of help with those rotations. Okay. And if you're super tight in your back, it's going to feel really awkward at first. Okay. Almost have to do a little bit of a cat cow. So you're going to actually go into a little bit of that cow position. Okay. Round or arching your back. So big chest to get those shoulders to do what we want. Okay. There's your little nugget for today. I'm going to let you guys get out of here. We'll just finish with our joke for today. What do you call an alligator in a vest? Well, of course, he's an investigator. Oh, I love wordplay. All right, guys, I will see you Thursday. Make sure that you have your weights ready. We're going to do some fun stuff. I'll see you then. As always, if you need me, please reach out. Love to hear from you. Please be safe. Go outside and enjoy some of that sunshine before it's gone. I'll talk to you soon. See you Thursday. Thanks again, guys.